Hospital Porter's pride and dignity stop the New World Order. Welcome to Panwo TV. Well, day one of the Probe conference, autumn 2010 is over. It's a good day. I met all the people again. Lovely to see them and everything. Here's our little agenda. Oh, my raffle ticket didn't come in again. Right, the speakers today. There are 4 speakers as usual. This is a more digestible menu than you get at many other conferences. The first guy was Scott Felton, who's someone I know vaguely through by emailing him. It's nice to meet him. As you know, he wasn't what I expected because he. Oh, thanks very much. Cheers. He wasn't what I expected because he had a sort of strong Scouse accent. Oh, thank you very much. There you go. Cheers, mate, thanks. That's it, we're having dinner now, yeah. He made some interesting points, even though it was a bit tricky because the sound system was really bad. And it was all through the day, actually, we had a few problems, you know, with that. But he was talking about the Bedouin Mountains UFO case, and I mean, as you know, I went to the Weird conference at Warminster, and I met Andy Roberts and bought his book. You know, Andy Roberts is a complete skeptic and thinks there's nothing in the Bedouin Mountains case at all. It's all misidentification, misunderstanding, deceit. Scott disagrees completely, and he says that Andy Roberts is actually the deceiver. And so I'll bear that in mind when I read Andy's book. He made another good point. Scott Felton is an English guy, but he's made an effort to learn the Welsh language, and he made a good point that the Welsh-speaking world is very, it's a foreign culture. It's very, very closed. It's very, very exclusive, and it's very, very different. And Welsh is a language that's actually not hard to learn, but it's very intricate and descriptive. It's a very poetic language, you know. It's a world I was a part of because I've got Welsh-speaking family, although neu allai siarad Cymraeg yn dda iawn nawr meddwl ni. Fe fies I fyw yng Nghymru. Oh, forget it. I'm pretty rusty, as you can gather. Now Simon Lewis, this guy talks about the moon. And he's one of these guys who thinks that the moon landings were real, but they faked stuff on it. You know, I mean, he says that the pictures were real. They were really shot on the moon, but he says there's lots of stuff that was faked and edited. I didn't quite gel with everything he said because I think, you know, a lot of it was studio filmed. A lot of it was filmed under artificial lighting, but it's possible it was really filmed on the moon because they have, you know, because they do have strange shadows and things. You know, and the Illuminati do have secret technology that allows them to fly to and from the moon. It's quite like they did go there. And actually, you know, Simon actually says that. He actually says that they use their secret technology to get to and from the moon. And the rocket things was all fake, which I sort of agree with. I mean, I don't pretend that nobody's been to the moon. I'm like Marcus Allen and people like that. I don't agree with that. I think people have been to the moon, but it's just, it was the way they did it. It was not done using the personnel and the methods, and at the time, history tells us. Win Keach. Now, this was a strange guy, because he's a crop circle researcher, and he showed us lots of crop circle films. But he's a remarkable guy, because I met up with him just before he spoke, and he was actually a remarkable, strange-looking man, but strange and sort of... He has these amazing bright eyes, bright brown eyes, incredibly deep and mysterious, you know. I mean, it's the kind of eyes that if a woman had eyes like that, it would really make me go weak at the knees, you know. But I'm not on the turn, don't worry. But he looked like Danny DeVito, actually. He had sort of a bald head, all long at the back, you know. Very interesting guy. Lots of amazing crop circle film. He's filmed crop circles for me. Greg Rigby, I'm sorry to say, I actually fell asleep while this man was speaking. No, it's embarrassing. I know. I don't want him. I hope he doesn't really think it was because he was boring me, because he wasn't bored. He wasn't boring. It's just I was very, very sleepy by then. So sorry, Greg. But his basic idea was that, you know, there are symbols in the stars that represent the Judeo-Christian deities. Now, The problem with the stars is there's so many that if you want to join the dots, you can make almost any shape you want. But as I said, I didn't see her in a speed, so I can't be sure. You know, that's a good day's work, and of course, a bit of synchronicity there. Never, never, never give up. Winston Churchill. So, see you later. Hospital Porter's Pride and Dignity. Stop the New World Order.